Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. And he'll race it to... Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Keller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Keller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's caught. It's Herrera. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Herrera. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's a draw. Just ran over it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. You need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker is Keller. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long.
How
frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stop just across midfield. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for the big play. Holds it in on the left. Running free. And he got away from the defense and inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Hurricanes will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen. He's got wheels. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And it's a really good play by this quarterback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted. They thought it was worth the risk to try that 58-yard field goal, but now they put their defense in a tough spot. First and 10 from the 41. Makes the catch. It's Herrera. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
That's caught. It's Herrera. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes a catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Got his man quickly, and that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short game.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. Dances away. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Herrera. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed in the middle. It's Herrera. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Back to pass on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
It's a running room. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Keller. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire now on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Keller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Makes the grab. Will not. The Canes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Finds his tight end.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Herrera. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting him to throw it here on third.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Last chance coming up. Looking for the goal line. Touch!
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around,